Happy February 19th. Here is our breakfast for today. We got sourdough toast, some breakfast potatoes, and a fried egg. Anybody else a side sleeper? I always sleep on my side like this, but my elbow has been starting to hurt the past week, and I know it's because of how I've been sleeping. So now when I sleep, I try to be mindful and I try to go like this, because this elbow is fine, but it's because I sleep on this side and I think just all my weight on my elbow, I don't know, but it's been hurting a little bit. Not crazy pain, it's like a 3. It's a little uncomfy, but it's not that bad. But yeah, I'm trying to keep my arm straight. What stretches could you even do for this spot? You really can't do anything, can you? So because it's so cold today, I think I'm just gonna stay in these sweatpants that I wore yesterday. I don't have any other warm sweat sets. I just don't. This is my warmest one. It's the set I have from Aritzia. There's just this lining on the inside. It makes it super warm and cozy. Not warm enough in my opinion though, because I'm still freezing my tushy off. But I wanted, oh, you know what? I need to charge my laptop. I wanted to talk to you guys more about the primary care and the whole doctor situation, because I think I saw 1 or 2 comments where there are people like me who don't understand the process and have never really gone to the doctor. I thought I was a lone wolf on that one. So because there are some people who are on the same page as me, I want to share everything so that way you guys know too. But then I know majority of you watching, you guys were the ones giving me tips, so I do thank you for that. Okay, so remember how I said I found a hospital that I wanted to go with, that I knew my insurance covered, that hospital. So I went onto their website, and you can look, type in and look for a doctor, which what I was doing, but it just felt a little overwhelming. And so they had a page that said, let us help you find a doctor. And I was so overwhelmed. I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just fill out this form and send it to them, and maybe they'll connect me with someone. And then a couple days later, that's when a representative from the hospital called me, and he asked me a bunch of questions like, what's your preference? What location would you prefer? Just all these basic questions. And then he gave me a ton of helpful information, and then he's like, okay, perfect, I'm going to email you a list of doctors we have at this location that you're interested in who are accepting new patients. So you can go through this list, and it was a short list, which made it less overwhelming. So he's like, go through this list and you can pick out a doctor and then give them a call. So it was super easy, and yeah, he sent me a list. It was a short condensed list, so I wasn't overwhelmed, and it had the information of the doctor's name, their specialty, their location, and the phone number. So it had that for each doctor. And so what I did, I copied and pasted the name into Google reviews, and I was just looking up reviews. And so I finally picked one, and then so I called the number that was underneath her name. And then when I called, it was automated hospital voice, and they were like, if you're new, press this button. So I pressed the I'm new to this hospital, and then when they answered, I was like, hi, I'm a new patient and I'd like to make an appointment with this doctor. And so they took all my information. They asked my insurance questions about my insurance and stuff like that, and then just basic questions about me, my address, that sort of thing, my email address. And then the guy was like, okay, so with this doctor, her next available appointment is 1 month from today. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's fine if it is what it is. If that's what it is, if that's what it is. But then he said something. He's like, but you can schedule virtually, and I guess you have an onboarding, first patient appointment. I don't even really know what that is, but your first initial appointment. He was like, you could do it virtually, and then once you get that first initial appointment, then you have access to her whole calendar. I didn't ask questions about that, but the way he said that made me think that, oh, so like first time patient appointment is 1 month from today, but if I'm already a patient after this like virtual call, maybe she'll have appointments like if I needed to see her in person sooner. Is that what that, like, does that sound like what it sounds like to you guys too? The way it sounded like to me? Anyways, all that to say, today I have my virtual appointment. So I need to log on, and I think there's some stuff I need to fill out. And then yeah, it's gonna be happening all right here on my laptop, which is easy peasy. Okay, I just finished checking in online. There was like a bunch of like regular standard paperwork to go through that asked about like my current health and like certain habits, and then my family's history. So I was able to do all that online. And so my appointment isn't for a few hours, but that's like all set and ready to go. So then in a couple of hours, I will jump back on and be like in this virtual waiting room until my doctor jumps on. Remember when we were talking about favorite fruits a couple weeks ago? And I was saying what my favorites were. I was like, I love strawberries and bananas and pomegranates. I don't think I mentioned mangoes. I love mangoes. How did I forget that? So we're gonna have a mango. Do you hear those little steps? Of course she's coming over. She knows anytime I'm eating. I like cannot hide from her. Then you make your diagonal cuts in here. I'm not sharing this, baby girl, sorry. Should look like that, and then it should pop open. Yum. That's good. Oh crap. I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. I need to ask Johnny. I gotta take meat out of the freezer. There's no way Johnny's gonna wanna have pozole again tonight. So if it's still good, I'm gonna take the rest down to San Diego for his family, because I know they'll finish it. It's raining right now. What are you doing, Joji? This is so good. Delish. Did you really just come over to me with a saggy diaper? You sagging your pants? What are you, a little gangster? Look at this. What is that? Space heater? And Zosie! Hi, pretty girl. Hi. What's she doing? What's she doing? Yeah? What else? What else you doing? Nothing? Is it a cold day today? It's windy, not crazy windy, but too windy for me to go outside, and raining. What? You hate this weather too? Is that what you said? Yeah, because we can't sunbathe, we can't go on walks, we can't do any of that, huh? This weather is poopy. Huh, Z? It's the worst. It is. Yeah, I know it is. I know, baby. I know. You
You got a toy. Look at all that playing she was doing. Her diaper sagging. Oh, she got a ball again. Saggy diaper girl. What you doing sagging your diaper? Luckily, I literally just expressed her, so I'll let her play for a little before I get up and fix it. Why are you sagging? I just realized I never even updated you guys on my little virtual appointment. It all went well. I think we're going to schedule a follow-up for like in person. So I'm waiting for an email and then I'll schedule that. And that'll be down in San Diego. But yeah, it went well. I have a primary doctor now. I'm an official grown-up. So I decided to come to bed early. We had Chick-fil-A for dinner tonight because I didn't take any meat out. And then I was like, Johnny, what do you want for dinner tonight? I didn't take any meat out. Like, I'll defrost something really quick. Tell me what you want. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. And anytime he says that, it means we're going to just grab food. So when he got here, we got Chick-fil-A and I got the nuggies and the fries and a lemonade. And I can't tell what I like better from Chick-fil-A. Their nuggies or a chicken sandwich. I can't tell what I like more. I don't know. But I wanted to call it a night early because tomorrow I'm going to San Diego with Johnny. Remember that idea of spending the entire day in San Diego just so I can be around family and just see everyone? But that means I have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with Johnny. And he's just telling me like it's gonna be so cold. Make sure you have lots of layers on. Like it's going to be freezing cold when we wake up and go to the car. And then I had to pack Zoe's bag. So I think all that's ready to go. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I have my laptop so I can get my work done while I'm there. I'm bringing a blankie because when I get there, I'm probably gonna go back to sleep if I'm being honest. And they know I'm coming already. So I'm gonna just get there and like literally go fall asleep on their couch. So if that goes well, this could be our like little weekly routine. It'll just be nice. I'm so lonely up here. So, and yes, we live with my sisters. I never see them. Literally, I never see them. So, yeah, it'll be nice to be around people. I wish I recorded this. It was so funny. Okay, I was scrolling on TikTok, and sometimes Johnny will just watch my TikToks with me as I'm scrolling. And there was this game that these couples play where they guess a number, and then like you have to basically guess each other's number, and you say higher or lower. So I was like, okay, let's play. So I put the phone down real quick, and we both picked a number. And then he said 10, and I said lower, and he started laughing because he knew I picked 4. And then he started laughing because he also picked 4. I should have recorded that.
You picked my number.
Well, it's my number now too.
Oh.
Honestly, what's crazy is that this starter, I feel like she hasn't even fully reached her peak, but it's already getting late. I need to feed her. But I need to like time this out perfectly because my original plan was I was going to feed it like a 1 to 2 to 2 ratio, like feed this a 1 to 2 to 2 ratio, and it'll be ready in the morning so then I can make bread. But I forgot that I'm going to be in San Diego all day tomorrow. So what's smarter is if I feed a really, really high ratio, so then it spends all of Friday growing and eating through that flour. So then on Saturday, I can make dough and do my stretch and folds, let it bulk ferment, and then bake it on Sunday. And then my sisters leave Monday. Okay, that's the plan. And my mom also wants cookies too, so I'm gonna try and attempt that as well. I think we need to pull out the big baby for this one though. I really love this spatula that Ashley gave me. This side is a little more soft and flexible, but this side is really like hard and firm, and I think it's perfect for when you're stirring and mixing your flour together. So let's see how much starter this is. Okay. Oh gosh, I got it on the lid. Just trying not to be messy about it, but there goes that. 69. Okay, no, we are gonna make that an even 70. See how we went from 7 grams the other day, and now we have 70 grams? So we're just gonna repeat that again. I am so bad at math off the top of my head, but I think a 1 to 5 to 5 ratio here. 70 times 5, is that 350? I want to say, yeah. So let's do that. We're gonna feed it with 350 grams of flour. Whoopsie. So now 350 grams of water. Done. And now we mix. Okay, there she is, and we did a little mark so we can keep track of her. But I'm hoping on Saturday when I'm ready to bake with her, she's like all the way at the top. So I will keep you guys posted. Let's go to bed now. I'm exhausted.
Baby, and now